What if the Megalodon never went extinct? The Megalodon was the undisputed king of the ocean, a predator so massive and powerful that even today, it captures the imagination of scientists and the public alike. With an estimated length of 50 to 60 feet and a bite force of over 40,000 pounds per square inch, this shark was a true nightmare of the deep. It roamed the oceans for nearly 20 million years, terrorizing whales, giant sea turtles, and other massive marine creatures. But around 3.6 million years ago, it mysteriously disappeared. Scientists believe that a combination of climate change, food scarcity, and competition from other predators like orcas and great white sharks contributed to its downfall. However, what if Megalodon never went extinct? How would it have shaped the world today? Would our oceans still be safe, or would they be ruled by a giant, unstoppable apex predator? Let's dive into this terrifying alternate reality. A changed ocean ecosystem. If Megalodon had survived, the balance of marine life would be dramatically different. Today, great white sharks dominate the food chain, but they would be nothing compared to a 60-foot-long super predator. Megalodon would hunt the largest creatures in the ocean, including whales, seals, and massive fish. Over time, whale populations might decline, as they would be a primary target. This would have a ripple effect on the entire marine ecosystem. Many whale species, such as blue whales and humpback whales, help regulate ocean nutrients through their migration and feeding patterns. If Megalodon continued hunting them, it could disrupt the entire ocean's food web. In response, whales and other large marine creatures might develop new survival strategies. Some species might evolve faster speeds, while others could adapt to deeper waters, staying out of Megalodon's reach. But even then, the ocean would never truly be safe. Megalodon was an ambush predator that could strike at over 30 miles per hour, delivering a devastating, bone-crushing bite. This also means that orcas, sperm whales, and other top predators might struggle to compete. If Megalodon ruled the seas, these animals could be forced into different hunting areas or even face extinction. The marine ecosystem would be in constant fear, dictated by a single, massive predator. The impact on human activities. If a 60-foot Megalodon still lurked in the oceans, humans would have to rethink how they interact with the sea. Fishermen, explorers, and even military forces would face unprecedented challenges. Fishing would be more dangerous. Megalodon was a relentless hunter, and large fishing vessels could become its new targets. With declining whale populations, Megalodon might start attacking fishing boats, mistaking them for prey. Commercial fishing companies would have to avoid certain areas, limiting their operations. In turn, seafood production would decline, leading to a shortage of fish worldwide. Prices for seafood would skyrocket, and coastal economies that depend on fishing might collapse. Governments might need to enforce strict fishing regulations, creating protected, Megalodon-free zones in the ocean to ensure safety. Ocean exploration would be limited. Today, humans explore the depths of the ocean with submarines and deep-sea drones. But if Megalodon were still alive, underwater missions could be life-threatening. Submarines would need reinforced hulls to withstand an attack, and divers would have to take extreme precautions. Even large cargo and cruise ships might have to alter their routes, avoiding Megalodon-infested waters. Naval ships would need to equip special defense mechanisms, possibly using sonar or deterrent technology to repel attacks. Beach tourism could suffer. Imagine the fear of knowing that a 60-foot Megalodon could be lurking just offshore. Beach tourism would plummet in many areas, as people would avoid swimming or surfing in high-risk waters. Countries that rely on ocean tourism, such as Australia, the Maldives, and the Bahamas, would face serious economic challenges. Even diving tours and marine safaris could struggle to operate. Governments might need to create Megalodon safety protocols, with constant tracking efforts to prevent attacks. Would Megalodon attack humans? Unlike modern sharks, which often mistake humans for seals, Megalodon wouldn't need to test bite its prey. If a human entered its hunting grounds, it would likely attack without hesitation. Megalodon's enormous size means that it wouldn't just bite, it would completely obliterate anything in its way. Boats, jet skis, and even small ships could be at risk. Unlike great white sharks, which can be scared away, Megalodon would have no natural fear of humans. Shark attacks would become a serious global crisis. Governments might need to develop early warning systems, using sonar and drones to detect Megalodon movements. Certain waters could be permanently closed off to humans, leading to restricted ocean zones. Impact on global trade and naval forces. A world with Megalodon would force humanity to rethink oceanic trade. Shipping routes would have to be redesigned to avoid areas where Megalodon is most active. This could lead to higher shipping costs, as ships take longer routes to avoid potential attacks. Naval forces worldwide would likely develop Megalodon deterrence systems. Warships might use high-frequency sonar, underwater electric barriers, or even special weapons designed to repel or eliminate Megalodon threats. Military research could even explore new technologies, such as electromagnetic pulses that disrupt the shark's senses, keeping it away from populated areas. Some nations might invest in tracking Megalodon movements, creating a global monitoring system similar to how hurricanes are tracked today. Could humans hunt Megalodon? If Megalodon posed a threat, humans would inevitably attempt to hunt it. However, unlike modern sharks, Megalodon wouldn't be easy to kill. Standard fishing harpoons and weapons wouldn't work against a creature of this size. Governments might deploy massive naval operations to hunt Megalodon using military-grade torpedoes. However, there would be major ethical debates over whether Megalodon should be protected or exterminated. Some scientists and conservationists might argue for its preservation, seeing it as a living fossil. Others would view it as a dangerous predator that must be controlled. This debate could lead to global conflicts over Megalodon hunting rights. Megalodon in pop culture and human mythology. If Megalodon still existed, it would dominate modern pop culture. Movies, documentaries, and legends would constantly fuel the fear and fascination surrounding this ancient predator. People would tell stories of ships disappearing, giant Megalodon sightings, and terrifying close encounters. Social media would explode with viral videos claiming to show Megalodon in the wild. Scientists would dedicate entire research facilities to tracking its behavior, while adventure seekers would attempt high-risk missions to see one up close. Governments might even create restricted, Megalodon zones, similar to wildlife reserves. Tourists and thrill seekers would be willing to pay millions for a chance to witness the legendary predator from a safe distance. A world where Megalodon never went extinct would be one of fear and fascination. The ocean would be a far more dangerous place, with humans forced to navigate new challenges to survive alongside this ancient beast. Trade, exploration, and tourism would be forever changed, as people struggle to coexist with the ocean's deadliest predator. While the idea of Megalodon surviving is thrilling, perhaps it's best that it remains in the past. The oceans are already terrifying enough. Imagine if they were still ruled by a 60-foot monster waiting just below the surface. Would you dare to swim in a world where Megalodon still exists?